Welcome to the Cluster booth. My name is Martin Kellerman. I'm showcasing here the DRAMINSKI use case with an ultrasound device using PolarFire FPGA devices from Microchip. Those devices here from DRAMINSKI, as you can see, hermetically sealed, portable, for the use case out in the stables where those might get dirty, and really cleaning them afterwards is very important. It means you can't really afford any heat sinks or any active cooling where you might get dirt into the devices. That's why also PolarFire is such a big asset to those devices. It's built for performance per watt. And as you can see here on that board, no heatsink at all, and also nothing built for any heatsinks. Also here on the cluster module, the MP1 module of the Mercury Plus family, not equipped for anything with a heatsink, built for those portable device applications. Think about it, portability means typically less weight to carry around and also more battery life that you want to have. In both cases, it's a benefit of using the PolarFire devices. Why? Lower power consumption means less heat generated. Less heat generated means no heatsink or an active fan, which is required. If you imagine also for those ultrasound devices, there are different steps in the development process. The end product is given. There are some intermediate steps of a prototyping board. That's also where the modules can come in very handy. Use the modules, then you don't have to care about building your own original PCB with all the power supplies and all that. It's already pre-done for you. And then in the final application, you can either leave the module. If you need more, you can potentially also add 2 modules. Or if you prefer that, also go down onto the chip-down application with a real FPGA. In both cases, both Cluster and Microchip are happy to help you. Just reach out to us.
Did you know that ultrasound is increasingly used in offices and clinics around the world? Diagnostics is crucial in selecting the appropriate therapy. By using ultrasound imaging, you're able to precisely determine the location and extent of the lesion or estimate the effectiveness of the therapies already used. Take care of the safety of your patients. See more thanks to possibilities offered by modern diagnostics. Invest in the future of your business. Join the elite group of prestigious places on the world map that offer safe treatments. Invest in an ultrasound scanner with a medical quality certificate. Invest in DRAMINSKI BLUE. examination, tap Patient and choose Browse DB. Enter the patient data in patient name bracket and tap Add New Patient to create new entry. Confirm with OK to start examination. Tap Presets and choose the examination type. Use active fields for quick adjustments of gain at the top of the screen, depth on the right, and focus on the left. To adjust time gain control, tap TGC and swipe from the top to the bottom. To change the frequency, use MHZ buttons. Use Dynamic to adjust contrast. After freezing the image, you can measure the distance immediately. Put two measuring points by touching two spots on the screen. Results are presented in the bottom left corner of an image. To save an image, tap Save Image. Turn the color Doppler mode, tap Doppler. Drag and drop to move the color box. Use one of the knobs in the corner of the box to change its shape and size. Adjust color gain if needed. To save a sign loop, freeze an image and tap Save Sign. To switch off the Doppler mode, tap Doppler. To finish an examination, tap Patient and Finish Exam. To adjust overall gain, use Gain 1 fields for an active field located at the top of the screen. To adjust time gain control, tap TGC. You may slide each knob separately or link and adjust all of them at the same time. For a quick arrangement, use one of the TGC presets or swipe with the finger from the top to the bottom of the window. Wait until the TGC window disappears automatically or tap on the image. To adjust frequency, use megahertz buttons. To adjust depth of scanning, use depth fields or active field located on the right side of the screen. To adjust focus, use focus fields or use active field on the left side of the screen. To enlarge an image, use zoom buttons. Starting from the center of an image, swipe with the finger up and down or left and right to navigate. Remember that zoom is linked to the focusing zone. To change contrast, use dynamic buttons. To change a gray map, tap Gamma Curve and choose one of the default settings. Remember that gain correction may be needed after contrast or gray map adjustments. To enable or disable D-curve, tap V mode and check D-curve box. To activate the dual screen, tap V mode and choose double V. To switch to the second window, tap on its number. Image in first window will be frozen. You can split the screen into 4 windows. Tap V mode and choose quadruple V. To come back to the single window, tap V mode and choose B. Tap the B+M mode to enable this mode. Set the speed of the M mode by choosing one of the speed options. To turn off the B+M mode, tap B mode and choose B. To activate the color Doppler mode, tap Doppler. To change between the Doppler modes, use a panel on the left side of the screen. To enable the Doppler spectrum, check the Gate Update box. Check the Invert box if needed, and drag and drop baseline to change its position. Tap Doppler to turn it off. To enable the Virtual Convex mode, tap VI Probe. Tap again to turn it off. Tap Presets to select predefined settings for an examination type. To enable the full screen mode, tap Full Screen. You can use active fields to adjust imaging parameters. You can save, measure and freeze image in this mode. Tap Exit Full Screen to come back to the standard panel. All the measurements are accessible in the Measures menu. To annotate, tap ABC. Fill in the description field using the displayed keyboard. To delete the annotation, use the Del button in the Edit window and use X to turn it off. The Patient menu allows for entering database or finishing examination. In the Settings menu, you will find all information about the system and advanced system settings. At examination, tap Patient and enter the database. You may choose the patient from the database. First, enter letters of their name in Patient Name field to start filtering. Select the patient and tap Use Selected Patient to start examination. To finish examination, tap Patient and choose Finish Exam. To add a new patient, enter patient data in Patient Name field. And tap Add New Patient. Apply by tapping OK. Data export. Enter database. Select Patient. Enter Study Images folder. Select Proper Study and tap Send to DICOM. To export data to the external flash memory, enter the database. Connect the external flash memory dongle to a USB socket. The Send USB field will flash when the external drive has been recognized by the system. Tap Send USB. Tap Close and eject USB to safely remove the memory stick from the USB socket. To take any measurement, freeze an image first. The distance measurement tool will be activated immediately after you have frozen the image. Put two measuring points by touching two separate fields on the screen. To use the magnifying glass, press and hold to set the first measuring point. Remove the finger from the screen, then press and hold to turn on the magnifying glass again, and move the second measuring point to the required location. Results are displayed in the left bottom corner of the screen. To measure area, freeze an image and enter the Measures menu. Choose Area and draw a shape on the screen. The system will count the area and circumference of the shape. The Doppler measurements will be available after the pulse wave Doppler mode has been activated. To measure restrictive and pulsatile index, freeze an image in the pulse wave Doppler mode and enter the measures menu. Choose RI, PI, PSV, EDV and put measuring point on the Doppler spectrum. Tap the del field to delete the measurement. To add an annotation on the screen, freeze an image and tap ABC. Fill the annotation field. You can add the annotation to the list by tapping the plus button. You may move annotation using magnifying glass and save an image using Save Image field. Doppler to turn on the color Doppler mode. Drag and drop to move the color box. Use one of the knobs in the corners of the box to change its shape and size. Use PRF buttons to adjust the scale. Use megahertz to change frequency. Note that it is fixed for AL L6 14 Pro. Use gain buttons to adjust color gain. Use the angle buttons to move the color box. The color can be displayed after averaging from few frames. Use the wall filter to erase the color originating from the movement of the tissues. Use FPS quality to set priority for an image frame rate or Doppler sensitivity. Tap Power Doppler button to turn it on. Use the post-processing slider to adjust frame averaging and resolution of the color. Other adjustments are the same as for the color Doppler. Tap Pulse Doppler to turn on Pulse Wave Doppler mode. Adjust the gate width if needed. Set the inclination angle correction using a slider. Use the depth buttons to adjust the depth of the gate. Check the gate update box to turn on the Doppler spectrum. Check the invert box to invert the Doppler spectrum. Drag and drop the baseline to change its position. Adjust spectrum gain and scale if needed. To measure the restrictive index, freeze an image, tap Measures and choose RI, PI, ESV, EDV option. Put measuring points on the spectrum. The result will be displayed below. To turn off the Doppler mode, tap Doppler. Adjust the image the way you like. Tap Presets, choose Manage Preset and tap New Preset. Create a name for a new preset. Confirm with OK and close the preset management window. Remember that each preset is assigned to the probe type.